welcome to Pay's Crafty Creations. Thanks for taking time out of your day to hang out, chit chat, craft, and create with me. Today is hashtag Ephemera Madness, and it's hosted by Scrapbooks and Memories, Jennifer. And there are so many wonderful channels taking part in this, and it is I think it's an open collaboration. I believe it is, and you use the prompts. So for the month of March, it is book pages, and you upload on the first Monday of the month. So I'm going to set this aside. And book pages, I've got a bunch of book pages because I am currently working on another book journal, and these are the pages that I took out of it. So I thought it would be cute to share the little folder pocket that I do from book pages. So it has some goodies in it. So it's starts with the book page, and I always like this part to be the part that you see with the words, and then this is going to be covered anyways, and you can put something on the back if you choose to, but I tend to glue these into the book, so I left the back blank. And I used another page to create some little tickets. They're all the same, and they're stamped, and they have those little eyelets on there, and those tuck in. And then I have this. I got this from Temu, little postcards. So I took them apart and I added gorgeous little stamps to them because this is botanical themed. And then we have the little middle section here, this part here where it says postcard. So we have those, and they're stamped the same with botanicals. And then the last little part here, so there's two in there for that. So it's got four tags, not tickets, 4 tags, and 2 sheets of this. And I went around everything with the walnut stain to dress it up and make it a little bit more vintagey feeling. So I have that, and I'm going to show you how to make this. So the stamps that I used here, it comes in a whole sheet. I cut my sheets because I store everything in these little photo boxes, so they were cut down to fit. So I'm using 2 stamps. I've got this big one here, and then I have the fern from this side of it, but those are both from Temu as well. Then I'm using the Dollar Tree stamps. That's for what I did on the postcards there. So that is this set. Really beautiful set. And I bought 2 of them so that I could be able to do like a yin yang if I wanted to on them. So I'm going to show you how to make this. So let's move all this stuff out of the way, because the first thing we need is our cutter to make the pocket. So you need a book page. You'll need 2 of them for this project. And I'm going to cut my page down. The first one here is going to be 5 inches by 8 inches. It just was the ideal for me for this project. So we're going to cut it down to 5 inches on the lengthwise. And then that will go into our paper bin for masterboards. And then we want it to be 8 inches going this way. And for the tags, my tag punch here is, the largest one is 2.5, and then it goes 2 and then 1.5. So I did 2.5 for that, and we're going to do that twice. So there's 1 and 2. And that's all we need the cutter for. So the cutter can go back over there. And then the way I did the tags is the normal way. I just folded that page in half, made a crease, and then ripped apart because I like that look on there. And then ripped apart again for the other page. It gives it that nice little like chic-y look. Then you want your tags to be upright, so make sure they're upright. Grab your tag punch. And then those can go over there. So there's our tags, and then you do the rest of it however you like. So I'm taking my little eyelets here, and I'm just going to put them on. And this part here, the tag part, I think is the fastest part of the whole thing to do, because they come together so quickly. So you just take it, and I apologize, I just realized my stomach's growling. And you could probably hear it. So quiet in my house today. Cats are off in the other room for now. We all know that she may come back. Sassy loves to be at my desk. And I'm just going to tuck these if that top one wants to get in there, because I like that roundedness there. Get those out of the way. So we have that. We're all set with the tag punch and the corner punch for now. So we've got our tags, and I'm using the walnut stain again. Actually, let's do with the ground espresso this time. It's a little bit darker, but I think it's going to look nice. So to do this part, you just ink up your dauber, and then you're just going to run it along the edge, and you can see that ground espresso is way more darker than the walnut stain, but my walnut stain needs to be replenished. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. I'll put them together so that you can see. So this is the walnut stain. I mean, this is the ground espresso, and this is the walnut stain. They have a little bit difference in color. But it could be because my walnut stain needs to be replenished. I use it a lot. And the ground espresso is brand new. So I'm just going to do these real quick, like. And I'm just barely touching it with it. I'm letting it do its natural thing wherever it wants to go. And you can see they work up really quickly on the tags. And if you don't have a dauber, you can just take and take your ink pad and just go across it like that. It's going to give you the same effect. You're just not going to get it more in like this one, how it went inward. You're not going to get that look. But they work up really nicely, really quickly. And beautiful. So pretty. And we're done. That was really quickly, right? So those are ready for stamping, and we're going to use the big guy here. And I'm using the palette. And we'll do the fern. Oh no, the fern's for that one. So this is for the tags. So I'm going to get that tag where I want it on here. So we're going to make sure when you're lifting up your pad, your ink here, that you can see if it's all the way on there. That's what I like about the clear ones, because if it doesn't have the ink on it, you don't want to press it down. And look how gorgeous that is. Really beautiful. And I want to make sure that I have it inked up really good so that it goes over those words. But you can still slightly see behind it, like that. Really beautiful. I love the botanical stamps from Temu. I've only had a problem with one of them before. Really pretty, right? and they Timu totally replaced it, which was really nice. Okay, and I'm just using a wipe to non-scented, fragrance-free wipes. There we go, that one's clear. So we're all set with that ink for now. And we'll set that up there. And this is those little pages. So I'm gonna rip those. Just like that. Grab my little ground espresso. And I'm gonna do the whole page before I separate it. And I'm only doing that because it's gonna make it easier rather than go through each tag and do all around it. So if you have them attached like this, like tickets, that's why I wanted this one, because it reminded me of tickets. It's so much easier to do it this way. And if you're not going to separate them, you can still ink them up so that they still get that separation look by bending your page. So it's still going to be gorgeous if you're going to leave it intact. And doing it that way, you got a little bit of ink on there, which starts you off with inking them up. And I'm going to do the same thing, just naturally letting it fold where it's going to fold. And I think this way might work a little bit better because when I separate them, they're already going to be inked up the way I want them. So what I'm doing differently is I'm going inward with my dauber instead of just along the fold. So really gorgeous. So we're all set with the distress ink for now. And we're going to grab the tiny little one now. So I've got my stamps separated. So I've got, these go on the medium. This one goes on the medium. Then the larger one's going to get that big fern. And then the little one's going to get that little tiny one there. Really, really gorgeous, right? And they work up so quickly on doing these tags. I love that they work up so fast. Now we'll do the big giant fern. Right on this side. Look how pretty that is. I mean, it totally changes it. So that is them next to each other. Really pretty, right? And then that is that one together. It I think it enhances them a little bit when you add stamps to the plain postcard. I think it's really, really gorgeous. And then this little bitty, just gonna go right there. And that totally changes that one too, right? Really gorgeous. It makes you a little smile inside when you see your finished work, right? Okay, so we're all set with the stamps on these ones. Now let's get into the folder. Put these back over here. Totally got it everywhere. Okay, so we're now onto the folder. So we have it at our 8 inches by 5 inches. So we're going to turn it so that we're on the long side on our scoreboard. And we're going to go in 1/2 inch. Sorry, this way. 1/2 inch long way here. And then we're going to go over to 4.5 here. And I like to turn it and do the same thing. Oh, no. Wrong one. That's a different project. That's a totally different project. I like to turn it and do the same thing. We're turning this one this way, and we're going to go to 2.5 right here. And we're going to score. Totally screwed up myself on this project. Okay, so we have our page is at 8 inches by 5 inches, and we're scoring at 1/2 inch and at 4.5 inches. Then we turn it and we're scoring at 2.5 inches. And that is all we're going to do with that scoreboard. So we're going to take and fold this on that score line and fold this on that score line. And we're going to go ahead with our bone folder, or you can use your scoring knife. And if you don't have a scoreboard, you can use your ruler by folding it. So hold it on your grid, and you're just going to take and level that out and then fold it over. So you're like training your page, and then do the same thing over here. And then measure in the 2.5 inches and do that the same way. You're gonna fold that in here like that. So you don't necessarily have to have a scoreboard to do this. So we have it all like that, and I just totally did the wrong way on my page because I like to have this part be the inked up, the flap have the words visible, but that's okay. It will still work the same. I distracted myself. So we're going to cut here at that fold line, just into the fold line there. So just into that fold. Then we're going to fold this up and we're going to hold it in place. So holding that in place, we're going to cut into that fold line again. And then cut into the fold line on the other side. So we have it like this. So we've got 2 flaps in the middle here, and then these. So we're going to go ahead and trim this one and this one off. Just like that. Trim those away. Then we're going to grab our glue and we're going to glue that top flap inward. And you can use double-sided tape on this part too if you want to. I like to use the glue. It gives me a little bit more control. And if I get glue on it, I'm just going to rub it away with my finger. Because you don't want to have that wet glue when you're working with the paper. And then do the same over here. Apply some glue in there. Same thing, press it down. And you can use your bone folder to help with the pressure if you would like. Now this part is tricky because we need to go inward. But before we do that, we need to take and cut our little hole there. So we're going in just a little bit with our circle punch. We'll put that little circle over here in the side. And I suggest if you're going to do the ink all around, this is the part where you want to add your ink now to that flap. So you want to add your ink here because it's going to be difficult to do after adding that ink. And that's all you want for the ink right there. So the difficult part is you need to apply glue here and fold it over here. So I suggest to hold it here, like right there, and put your glue line and then pop that down. You're going to have one side open still. So once this glue is adhered on this side, you just squeeze all that little lovely in there in place. So you've got this tucked in there a little bit, just like that. Apply your glue to this side. And there you've got it, like that, nice and tight in there. And this is going to create that nice little pocket. So it sticks out a little bit, so we're able to put more in there. And then if you're going to round your corners, you're going to want to do that now. just like that. And then go ahead and ink up all the way around. So you can fit quite a lot in these pockets, which is really nice. And there we have our pocket. So we can tuck in our tags and our little postcards. And we've used up 2 book pages to make this pocket here and the little tags in the back there. And you can finish it off if you're gonna like add this to Happy Mail. Pop a little hole in the top here and add some like dangles and whatnot, or on the side add some dangles and decorate that up. So I'm gonna stamp this part here with that fern because I think it adds a beautiful little decoration to the front here. And I'm making sure I got ink everywhere. And it just adds that beautiful decoration. Really, really gorgeous. So that is my ephemera for this month's ephemera challenge. So I've got 2 of these and I only need 1. So I'm only going to need 1 of these. So let's do a giveaway. You can see the difference. It's not much of a difference between the espresso and the walnut stain. So let's do a giveaway. I can make another one. So let's do 2 giveaways. We'll give away 1 of each, the walnut stain and the espresso. So if you would like to receive the walnut stain, this one is the walnut stain. Let me find something to make sure that we know that this is the walnut stain. I've got a little thing here. All right, so if you would like to enter for the walnut stain, we'll put WS. Put down in the comments the walnut stain, and I will know that you would like to enter to win the walnut stain. If you would like to enter to win the espresso, put espresso down in your comments down below, and I will draw the winner on Wednesday next week. Not next week, this week. I am confused on my days. So yeah, on Wednesday this week, I will draw the winner. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Check out the hashtag Ephemera Madness and Jennifer's channel. She is such an amazing crafter. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.